So this is what you'll first see when you look up a rap sheet. Either if someone submitted fingerprints and you got a report back, or if you're just doing an online search of a name and date of birth or whatever. What comes up is the names used, the very, very first name. This one, first name is record, last name is test. They'll be listed last name first. That would be the name that they used the very first time they were arrested. Any subsequent aliases or versions of that name will get listed underneath that and with the date that they were used, which is usually the date of arrest. The physical descriptions, the sex, race, height, all that stuff is from the very, very first time. We try to update them if we catch it. The person was a juvenile the first time they were arrested, and then 20 years later they got a DUI. We try to catch it and make sure that they're not, 4 feet tall and 90 pounds anymore. That's not always the case, so this information may not be the most accurate. Skin tone on a lot of the old records will be listed, and again, that's at whoever's was printing them's discretion. If they look like they had dark skin, that's what went on there. So the new ones don't even have that field, so you don't have to worry about it, but you may see skin tone. Dates of birth, the first one listed again is from the very first time they were arrested. Anything else that they use will be listed underneath. Same with places of birth. Scars, marks, and tattoos, that will be any birthmarks that were noted. I think amputations if they're noted by the agency. It could be, I've seen like false limbs, tattoos. We don't have a way to describe the tattoo right now other than what part of the body it was on. So on this one you see tattoo left arm, it won't say, Rose with mom's name or something. We can keep that in our archive information, there's just no way to put it on a viewable version. And then that first cycle will be the first time they were ever arrested. So most of that information and the demographics will come from this cycle of arrest. And you'll see the date arrested, that should be the date they were fingerprinted. If it's a court order print, it'll be the day they were fingerprinted for the court order. The agency should be the arresting agency, so in this case we have Adams County. The arrest number is a unique number for that individual, and it cannot be used again by that agency, or they shouldn't try to use it again. If you see a MNU, that's a miscellaneous number that has absolutely no meaning to us at CBI, it's whatever. So I'm assuming it means something to the arresting agency. If they add it, it goes on there. If not, there's nothing there. The name used on that particular time is listed. And then the charge literal. So in this instance, they'll say traffic, no insurance, whatever the charge might be. The type, if it's provided, misdemeanor, felony, that will be listed. And the offense date is not always listed, but it's sometimes different from the date they were arrested, so they will include it, and that's what you'll see.